everybody, welcome back to the Hope to Hope conference. I'm here with the famous
Cassandra Bradford Wilson.
She is amazing sauce, and I'm Kim White's team. We are so glad that you joined us today, and we have a very special guest.
Yes.
She's beautiful. She's smart.
Oh my gosh, she's a star.
Even her daughter is a star.
Yes.
She took after her mama. And she's got some sexy going on down in Atlanta, Georgia.
Woo-hoo!
She is something else. We are so excited to have the famous Shan Thomas from Entrepreneur Her.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you for being with us. We are super excited that you're here. Are you ready for some awesome sauce?
Definitely. I am more than ready. More than ready. Super excited to be here. Let me set up my little system too so I can see what's going on. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, girl.
Hey. Well, this conference is all about those vulnerable places that all of us have come through. We've all come through some stuff. And we are just trying to share with our attendees for this conference that can't maybe get to the events or can't get to the conferences or just in a place that they're stuck and they can't get out right now. Mm-hmm. And so we're just wanting to bring hope to the ones that need it. Mm-hmm. And so I know your story. I know a little bit about you because you're my friend. But I think that if you would share some of your vulnerable places that has turned into power, we should just start there.
Okay, sure. So Shan Thomas from small town Atlanta, Georgia, have been coined I've been coined as a video queen, as a Facebook Live queen. I have been leveraging the power of Periscope when Periscope first came out. And I can honestly say that it was the scariest thing I've ever done. And when I tell people this, it's like nobody knew before my vulnerability in that putting myself on video was the scariest thing because kids can be cruel. And I am a 2-time cancer survivor. And one of the things that I'm very self-conscious about, although I've combat this consciousness, is the fact that I have a prosthesis. I have a prosthetic eye. So my eye is glass and it does not always move. I've had cosmetic surgery on my eyelid. So sometimes my eyelid doesn't blink. And to me, because I've lived with this since I was 2 years old, it's something that I always notice and I always fear that when we know out here in these internet streets, people can be very, very cruel and very mean. And so at the end of the day, I was really afraid to put myself on video, especially for my business. And I am a boss when it comes to telling my clients what they will and what they won't do. And I made my clients do video. Yet I would not do video because of that insecurity. And it was the hardest thing I ever did to put myself on video because all of those emotions that would come up as a little girl, being called cockeyed and being called cross-eyed and being called monster and being called ugly and, just all of those insults and all of those memories of being the little girl who couldn't hold her head up because I had this big thing hanging out of the side of my face. But I kept money in my pocket because when my head was down, I found everybody change. Now, tell me, I got all the money. I got some money in my pocket. But it hurts. It really does hurt. And so even as a 40-year-old adult, me turning that camera on me, oh, it was the scariest thing ever. But I can tell you that, being a faith-based woman as well, it was the best thing I ever did. Sometimes the one thing that we fear the most is the one thing that the enemy tries to use because he knows that that's your breakthrough. Yes, I'm the video queen now. Yes, I'm Miss Facebook Live, because time I turn that camera on, it has changed my life. It has exposed me to a world that is outside of the small walls of just little Georgia town. And I've been everywhere. I've been to Texas and played with you ladies. You know, I have, yeah, international. I have international friends now. I couldn't even grow this business that I have without I have clients all over this world who I haven't even met yet because of the power of video. So
Yeah.
it was my biggest fear, and I'm so grateful that I did. I conquered that, and I jumped out of that plane and really figured out how to flap my wings and fly, even in spite of the fact that I was scared of what might happen as I'm going down. So
You're so awesome.
Yes.
You know, that is something that we share about our being the imperfection. That if we embrace, actually, we're perfect in our imperfections. You know, you are beautiful. I mean, we've seen you in.
Yes.
well,
You're beautiful, and so that is another stuff that you're bubbly. You are, you know, you are just beautiful. And to think that but to think you whisper to do video, you know, I wonder how many other like people that are watching would say the same thing. They're keeping something back from doing something.
yeah,
They feel like they're perfect.
exactly.
I think that, and I think with Shan pointing one thing that she thought that would keep her back is her forward.
Yes.
So only is she a video queen and a Facebook video queen and a Facebook Live queen and all these other queens. Look, you're a queen, she's a princess. I'm like, am I a pauper? I mean, what's going on here? But the thing about, I mean, I don't see her fear. And so you wear your grace, beauty so well, Shan. I don't ever see fear in you. You're this invincible entrepreneur butterfly that just go. I mean, the first time I met you, I mean, I had never met her face to face. And I remember we were sitting in a coffee shop and she said, "Oh my God, there's another lady with purple hair." And she took pictures with her, encouraged her. Girl, she talks to everybody like me. I mean, she's me to another level though. I don't see the fear. So I see an woman.
Let me enter. Thank you. I appreciate that because I have worked. You know, ladies, if you guys missed the Run conference that we just came back from, you missed something. I'm telling you. So go next year. But one thing that I share, you know, that like Roz started, almost had me in tears, is I really have taken an hour out of my day to stand in my own mirror and tell myself that, girl, you are amazing. Girl, you are beautiful. I have done that work. So this confident woman that you see now is because of the work, the self-work that I have done, that I've spoken into my own life. People will put you down. They will tell you what you can't do because of their own fears. But you have to build yourself up. And I'm a real self-proponent, or you better talk to yourself. You have to talk to yourself. Tell yourself what you need to hear. Because if ain't nobody else saying it, you better tell yourself. And I get up and I literally, there's so many stories I could tell you ladies about being vulnerable and how letting other people put stuff onto us can hinder us. But I have done that self-work of really talking to myself and building my own confidence when I didn't feel like it. And sometimes you just have to do that which frightens you the most, just so you can be who you're called to be, which is the most. So that's a lot of self-work. So I appreciate it. You're noticing the work that I put in.
It's a good word.
Yes.
What would you tell somebody if they're afraid to do like Facebook Live or they're afraid to do anything really? what would you tell them the first thing to do is to get over that?
The first thing to do, there really is not anything other than just jump in with both feet. You really just have to. Now, I do have clients that I understand that Facebook Live can be very, very scary because it's live and it's not like you can do 15 different takes and choose the best selfie kind of thing like we are known to do. So what I normally tell my clients, especially my introverts, is Facebook allows you to create private groups, secret groups. They allow you to create personal pages that are unpublished. And so what I do tell my clients that might be afraid is to go ahead and create a platform, create something on Facebook that only you have access to, or you and a business bestie. I do believe in a business bestie, and I have 2 business besties. And one of them is in my private group that nobody has access to but me and her. So when I want to test something out, when I want to show up, but look and see, critique myself, I then can go into those personal groups, private groups, nobody has access to, record something, say something, and then go back and watch and see the evolution of how I'm, projecting myself and what I look like and what's in my background and what might be a distraction. And if I start with a smile, or if I like the shirt or the jewelry I have on, that's the best thing to do, is to really go over, try the technology out, because things happen. And then when you are testing stuff and you mess up, so what? I mess up all the time. I will make up a word. I will say a word wrong thing. Jazzy might come in the background and take over. That's the beauty of live. It's organic. It makes us personable. So that's what I would say. Create something private, practice over there. But at the end of the day, don't let that practice keep you from progress.
Mm. That's a good word. We've had all kinds of technical difficulties on this conference, and we've laughed because we don't want anyone to seem like we're so perfect that this is not attainable. So we things the wrong way, or push the button and drop, who we were interviewing, and we've had all kinds of stuff go on. But the truth is, we're learning how to do this technology stuff all the time because it changes all the time.
Every day.
People get it in their mind that they should already know things that there's no way they could know. They forget all of us started with 0.
Yeah.
We all opened a Facebook account at some point with 0 friends. Mm-hmm. We've all opened, whatever it is, 0 clients, 0, 0, 0, 0. And so don't be afraid to try things. And it's okay if you stay at 0 for a little bit. That way, and I love your idea of just doing it in a secret group just to make sure that you are coming across like you want to.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think so. And I y'all know I deal with women every day, and we are so hard on ourselves. We're so hard on ourselves. So when my clients were first asking me, I was just like, no, just go, turn it on. And I would say, turn it on now. We going now. Go live right now. And it would scare the hell out of them, right? So I just have to know that everybody, I am an extrovert. I'm extroverted. So everybody doesn't have that same boldness. I mean, you got to be a little bit, on the danger side to have purple hair and own it. So that's when I came up with, hey, create a secret group. And even if you want me to, add me to the secret group so I can help you. I'll participate in the lives. I'll be in there, so that's a compromise to what I would normally say. My first initial reaction would be just turn it on, let's go and run it. But, we are very hard on ourselves. So I understand that now. And I think that that's a great compromise to the just jump and build a parachute on the way down.
But at least jumping off spot. Mm-hmm. It's a jumping off spot where people can get used to pushing the button that says live, because there is something intimidating about pushing that button. We've done it. This is the 16th session in the last 3 days that we've done live.
Shan, This princess is no joke. Girl, I get like a 20-minute break. She sprinkled banana bread on me, and I got to come back. You have no idea. Help. I'm just saying.
See, we got this, don't we, Sean? She just doesn't know.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Let me tell you what she's done. Well, she's been on, she's had enough time in a book while she's been, like, no joke.
Well, there's nothing else to do but feed the ducks and say how pretty the horses are. I mean, I only get like a few minutes for her book, and I'm like, Kim, you've changed.
We're getting work done. We don't play.
She's turned down for what?
Turned down.
We run and run.
Okay, Sean. Okay, Sean. Oh my God, I thought you were on my team. My team is
But run.
Oh, but Sean, run, boo. I am. Watch. Those ducks are gonna. Anyway, tell us about how now you took that fear and you turned it into a powerful, beautiful brand. So I need you to tell us and tell the our people that are watching us. I was gonna say our watchers,
our
audience about what you're doing now. You have a slamming brand. I love it.
Yes.
I was gonna wear my shirt this morning. You have no idea.
So what I've done is I had this vision 5 years ago now of entrepreneur her, and it really was a gift. It was just really God dropped it into my spirit, and I was so scared to launch it. I was always like, "Ooh, I have this idea." I would tell everybody, "I have this idea. You should do it. You go do it," because I was so used to being behind the scenes, not out front. I never anticipated being on anybody's stage, much less having my own. And it really kept circling back. That boomerang kept coming back to me like, no, this is yours. This is what you're supposed to do. And it's amazing to be able to have other people like yourself, Dr. Cassandra, like Kim, to really see something in me. It gives you more confidence to actually do more. So I have a heart to serve. So Entrepreneur Her came about because I literally was talking to women all the time in networking space. And we would be talking about, well, how to grow your business. And Shan, how are you doing this? You mean you're divorced again? You mean you got 4 to encounter and, hurdle over was really helping other women, but they weren't feeling confident that they could do what I had done. And I just kept saying, you can do it too. So the whole idea came about because I was like, I know that there are other women who feel just like me, who have been through things. People look, y'all know how this happens. People look at you and they look at what they see externally. And what you see externally is not all that is cracked up to be. I had to work. If you knew what it takes for me to put everything together. Like I said, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. I'm bionic woman over here when I'm missing so many body parts. But when I put it together, there is a different step that I take because I know what I have to go through. And there's a different pep to my step because I already know the trials that I've had to overcome. And every step I take forward is going to help and lead the way for another lady to come behind me. Because once I tell her once I come back, the whole, oh, my husband left me and I can't do anything. Nope, been there, done that twice. We can keep going. Now, single mom now, and I've had to be on government assistance. Okay, guess what? Me too. Next, what's next? Oh, well, I don't have a degree. Okay, we can help you get a degree. Next. There are no excuses that stop you other than the excuse you tell yourself, because there's some lady that we know that has overcome everything. I am so thankful that I've not had the challenge of losing a child and still having to get up and keep going. However, I know plenty of women who I can point you to that can help you with that hurdle if that's your hurdle, right? There's no problem under the sun that somebody else hasn't overcome. That is the whole energy around Entrepreneur Her. Changing our mind about the limitations that we put on ourselves and really jumping over those hurdles so that we can get to the real work, which is changing this world and spreading more light. So me building a brand based on those principles really spoke to a lot of women in my network and beyond. Because I'm leveraging video, now I have a community of people that are worldwide. I have worldwide people who are understanding and familiar with the Entrepreneur Her statement. Essentially, that's how all of this got started. And as far as how it propelled me, man, having these ladies really speak back into me and say, man, I came to your event, or I met you and you said one thing, or you took my hand and introduced me to one person that completely changed my life. That is why the work matters, because at the end of the day, it's like fuel in a gas tank. When, we talk, have you ever heard the saying of empty cup can't keep pouring? I am constantly being poured into. Therefore, I can constantly keep pouring out, because the ladies who I'm connected to continually pour into me. Therefore, I can continuously keep pouring out into the world. And there's ebbs and flow of cycles of just goodness and greatness going forth in the world. So anybody can build a brand off of that.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I'm telling you that there's so many people that love about your mirror work. There are people on here talking about purple hair brand changed lives, and I'm like, oh my God, they're going crazy. But I love what you said. You know what? We were put on this earth to be a blessing, and sometimes we're here to help. If it's not all people, it could be one person. And like you said, well, whatever it is your struggle is, if I can help you, I can tell you I overcame it, and I can encourage you that you can too. Mm-hmm. And you can be all that you want to be, you can do that, but first you got to remove self. You got to remove those blocks, those hindering blocks that get in the way. So, love it.
Are those hindering blocks, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're the biggest block we ever have. Mm-hmm. It's not the haters.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
In between that is what's on the outside of those pair of eyelashes.
And we do love our eyelashes.
Yes. And I just think
my eyelashes in the mail. I just ordered some. Hold on.
You ordered them? What kind of eyelashes did you order? The magnet ones?
Yeah.
I want to try those. I'm sorry, we got way off. I'm sorry.
So anybody that needs eyelashes, there's hope for them too.
Get you some, girl. Go to Amazon.
I'm gonna get me some. I'm going as soon as we get off.
Well, Shan, I want to talk to you about, like, we were just at Run Conference, and oh my goodness, we had so much fun the whole time.
Yeah.
And we were on tour. We ended up with you in Atlanta on the tour. You came to Dallas for the tour, and it was a blast. But you have, and we caused trouble everywhere we went. We admit it. But you announced a new program that you have at the Run Women's Conference Tour. And I just want everybody listening to know that she blessed the Run Women's Conference Tour with a special deal, and she's agreed to do it for Hope to Hope as well.
Well, before we go there, I did submit my application. Did you get it? I don't have problems. Sent to you and John.
You are in.
Woo! Close one there. Okay.
So can you tell us, like, about it? Like, tell us what it's about, because I am excited. I am super excited.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me share that. Okay, so I am super, super excited about what it is that I do every day. It is so amazing to really find your lane. And so what me and John proposed in Dallas, we are offering now, I think the countdown stops on Saturday. So we did extend it just to tomorrow. And what it is all about, if you really are serious about doing your business and really wanted to stand out in the marketplace where it is super, super crowded with a lot of people doing average work, we want to make sure that you stand out and up level everything that you're doing so that you're the obvious and only choice for people to do business with you. And it really all starts with credibility and owning what lane you should actually own, so that you can leverage your knowledge base, the worth that you have, the assets that you bring to any table, the vision that you have for every client, customer, and prospect that you touch, and then the actual energy that you want to push out so that it all comes back to you in a positive way. So we have an actual program also to leverage credibility as well as this online platform such as Facebook, telesummits, webinars, and put it all together to help business owners really create residual passive income seamlessly. It is time out for working super, super hard. And being that I'm leveraging video the way that I'm leveraging, I really don't have to run that hard anymore. So it's just taking everything to another level, finding your lane, finding your credibility, and then pairing that with technology to amplify everything and make a lot of money monthly on like clockwork. Yes, press and push your brand like clockwork. Just have it coming every month. And so you don't have to worry about, hey, let me figure out something to sell. Let me host another live event. Oh, I got to hustle. No, it's really all about working smarter, not harder. Yes, Roz, working smarter and not harder, putting systems in place so that you have repeatable income and you know exactly what you can do once you push a button or two. And so you're going to be not only working with myself, but with John Lawson. If you Google John Lawson and e-commerce, he is the epitome of social e-commerce technology king. If there's a kings of comedy, John would be the king of e-commerce, right? So you get both of us. It's a 6-week program. You get both of us. And we gave the price point of this really should be upwards of $6,000. But just because we were at Run Conference and Cassandra was like, give my ladies and gentlemen the best, we have completely extended the offer of only one Thomas, as well as the king of e-commerce, Amazon 6-time bestseller, international speaker, technology guru, John Lawson as well. For 6 weeks, you get us personally, live, 6 weeks, and it's evergreen content. So if you can't make a session, you can watch the recording. It's yours through infinity. You can watch it. It's still relevant. And if the way that we work, if there's anything that comes out that changes, we're going to update that program so you don't have to worry about it ever going out of, it's just going to be old. We honestly do care about what's happening. So you get that. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. We start August 14th. And for the price point of $197, you can't beat it to get 2 experts at your disposal, private group, live interaction, question and answer, and we giving all kind of bonuses. What the what?
And it starts
August 14th, but the deadline to purchase is tomorrow. So go to brandlaunchblueprint.com, brandlaunchblueprint.com, and go ahead and secure your spot. Yes, it's a 30-day guarantee. So if you don't like it, we don't want your money. If you think we're wasting your time, we don't want your money. At the end of the day, we are wanting to help other people. This is something that I'm doing for my business. It is something that John has already transcended and done for his business, and it's working like gangbusters. We just want to help more people get this process together. At the end of the day, the one thing that John, being a mentor of mine as well as a friend, he was like, young lady, you are working entirely too hard. I see you. I see you out here running from here, running to there, hosting this, sponsoring that. Pull it in and let me help you leverage it. And for $197, it's not going to happen again, y'all. It's going to be about $6,000 next time.
The fact that people need to invest in themselves and learn how to do things, and it's a whole lot sexier. I'll just tell you, it's a whole lot sexier to learn to do something that keeps making money than it is to have to continue to reinvent the wheel over and over and over. Exactly. When you get something evergreen, in case our listeners don't know what evergreen is something that it continues to make you money while you're doing something else. That's my princess definition.
That's the true definition. Yep.
And that's sexy.
Very sexy. And I'm really excited. I'm looking at all the posts. I'm not sure Shan can see them too. I'm looking at all the posts. I'm so happy that all of my speakers are so supportive. And I see Naomi, I see Roz. I know John just said he's going to be on here in a second. I know Noah's at a funeral, but it's like, oh my God, we're so supportive of one another. I love it. Roz has already posted the website that people can click on. I think it is a great value. If you guys know anything about John Lawson, and he is a guru. Oh my God, he's in the lobby.
There's John!
I'm sorry. I was having a colder than ice moment. So hey John.
Hey John.
Hey ladies.
Well, see, this is the power of relational currency. While you're talking, I'm thinking, why isn't he on with you? We didn't even think of it. So I just messaged him and he said, when are you talking about? And I said, right now.
Right, and we're talking about your program. So hey John.
Hey guys, how are you?
Oh, can I say something?
Yes.
Y'all.
Please.
John is officially Entrepreneur Him. I'm getting this t-shirt.
Shan, you have a whole new department, girl. This is about to take off. I can see 12 clients. I can see the vision. I'm a drug pusher, so
Well, that's cool. At least I don't have to wear the Entrepreneur shirt. Exactly. Yeah. I love the shirt.
We were thinking you look pretty sexy in the Entrepreneur shirt.
It's like I'm connected with my feminine side, but not that much,
I was gonna sprinkle a little silver dust on you. The silver that's in the Entrepreneur shirt. I knew her shirt is gonna sprinkle it on you. But there's a hemline coming up. There.
That's awesome. Thank you. I can't wait. I'm going to hold you to that.
Do you want to add anything, John, to what Shan was saying about the program? I know because this is just how I am. Everybody knows if you deal with the princess, I'm just not afraid to ask. So I apologize for it being sprung on you.
Wait, no, did we video bomb Shan with John?
Yes.
That was a video bomb.
Oh my God. I did video. No, I'm sure she gave you the layout of what it is, but I'll give you a reason why it's important, and from my perspective, one of the things that we end up doing is that we chase after different ideas without really understanding how to bring it all together and make it work for us. So one of the questions last night was about, I can't remember how she phrased it, but she asked me what to expect out of being a part of, the Credible Brand Launch thing. And I was like, she wanted to know what her outcomes were going to be. And I wanted to make it very clear to people that the outcomes are not ours. The outcome is yours, So we give you the guidance, we give you the tools, but it is up to the individual to be responsible for their own outcome. So many times on the internet, we have people making promises to you that they never have any intention of keeping because it's impossible to keep. I can't make you successful. You have to make yourself have success with the tools that are given to you. So I don't want to overemphasize the fact that, yes, it's easy. Yes, this is a plan. Yes, this is a process. And if you follow it, you'll get results. But the key thing is you've got to follow it to get the results. Just showing up or just dropping the check is not going to do it. You want to really get engaged. And that's why we're doing it over 6 weeks period. So each day that we meet, you got some homework to get done before we meet again. And as long as you do that, then at the end of this process, you will have a repeatable income stream that I believe will surpass anything you're currently doing, because that's what it did for me. Yep. Period.
Love it.
Yay. And you know, Shan did a great job.
Yes,
she did a great job of telling me. I knew that the two of you mixed together you two don't add to each other. You guys multiply.
Wow.
When you two are together and you're doing things, I think that's what collabpreneur, like Dr. Cassandra talks about collaborations all the time. I think that's a real way to do business. You know, join up with someone who is doing the same kind of thing. And you can make a lot of difference in people's lives by doing that. So I commend you all for like getting together and doing things to help people.
Love it. Love it.
And it's been a long time coming. I've known Shan since, I don't know how long. Long time. And we've always talked about doing something. Right?
Yeah. It's been before Jazzy. Jazzy wasn't even a thought, so it's been a while.
Right. You were, that's true. It's been a long time. I mean, the first time I ever did a live anything was just have a meetup locally at a Chinese restaurant near my house. And I think it had to be 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It literally, I think I've known it for 10 years, and we've always talked about it until the right time. And then really the right time kind of appeared in Dallas, you know, as we were talking about our plan for going to Dallas and participating and run. I think I just got inspired by the whole thing. I knew she was coming. And when we got to talking, it was such a no-brainer after that. And then actually doing it live at Run in Dallas, it just became like, oh man, we got to do this now. We got to go full tilt.
Love it.
Yeah. Dr. Cassandra inspires a lot of people to do things.
Shan, I've embraced the terms they've given me, drug pusher. I just went ahead and embraced it. So as a matter of fact, I've already written 2 chapters of the book about being a drug pusher. So it'll be out soon.
Wow. Is drug an acronym?
It is. You weren't paying attention.
I wasn't here. What's the acronym? I just want to know.
The acronym is directly responsible for the ultimate growth.
Oh, I love it. That's very cool.
It's basically what you said. It's basically taking responsibility.
It is.
That's being pushed.
I'm a druggie.
So, See?
I'm not saying that. I'll support.
I know people got butterflies, so now I'm gonna have druggies. That's gonna be my tribe and my.
Yes, but here's the key.
What she said.
You always have to use periods. That's the key. You always have to use periods.
Yes, those are key. And so when I go through your class, I'm sure you guys are gonna say, "Hey, where are those dots?" Where the dots? Where the dots? I'll have them.
I love it.
Look at Shan. Look at Shan.
I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, okay, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
You can see that, right? Yeah. You know, your periods and video.
He's a true Southern belle, and here we all are.
That's true. That's true. That's a lot for her. Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate the invite.
Well, thank you so much, John.
Thank you for having no notice and jumping on, because that was really funny. When do you mean? Right now?
It was like, well,
and, thank you. Let John video bomb.
Yes.
All right, and you know, you gotta, and you know the URL, right, people? If you're interested, reach out. And what is it? I can't even remember. Brand Launch Blueprint. Yeah, Brand Launch Blueprint. One word.
Blueprint.
They're not feeding me here.
And John, since you jumped on and moment's notice and accepted the printing, do you want to give them a place to where they can contact you?
Yeah, hey, just look up Colder Ice. COLDERICE. That's it. You'll find me. Guaranteed. I'm everywhere.
So what is that?
Don't add. Don't add.
I'm about to say, you really want me to get into that one?
Go ahead and tell it. I know the story, but go ahead and tell it.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a great story. I mean, especially because somebody posted something the other day about this kind of concept. But at any rate, during Jim Crow in the South, there was no way for me to, let's say, go into a hotel and check in and get a room. There was no way for me to really just hail a regular cab on the street. There was no way for me to ride in a bus unless I wanted to sit at the back, you know? And absolutely there was no way for me to walk into most stores and be serviced like we have been today. So everything was very separate. There was not only we see it on TV, it's like, oh, there's a black water fountain, you know, or not, it was colored at that time, the colored and the white, but there was really colored and white everything in terms of businesses. Mm-hmm. So there was a very robust black business that was servicing its own community. And then when these shop owners were burgeoning because they had a locked in, you know, people that would service them as customers. When integration came, those same shop owners would sit in their front windows and watch and see all their customers walk right past their shop to go downtown where they were never able to shop before and shop at Macy's or Woolworth and all these stores. And it really had an impact on black business owners, so much, in fact, that the black business owners would say they must think the white man's ice is colder. So that's where Colder Ice came from. So when I was getting into e-commerce and trying to be a thought leader in that space, I really didn't think many people would listen to me because there wasn't that many of me's out there. And so I was like, look, my ice is colder than anybody else. And John Lawson was a very common name, and I couldn't get it on, I got it now. You can go to johnlawson.com, but somebody's been sitting on that for 15 years, and I couldn't get it. And so I just came up with the term Colder Ice. I looked it up. There were no Colder Ices. I got the URL, and that became my moniker that I ran under for many years. That's Colder Ice.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, and that's pretty sexy.
It is sexy. It is because that's the whole marketing principle around Incredible Brand Launch, really. It is. It's really about your ice is colder, and not really, because all ice is the same temperature, but it's about the marketing message and the way you put it out there that will make people feel like your ice is colder and I got to eat that ice or drink that ice instead of this guy next to me. That's all.
Which is why y'all need to be in our credible brand launch blueprint, because all of that is what we're talking about. All of that.
So simple.
I think so.
Simple.
I love it. Love it. Make sure that you go on, everybody that's watching, make sure you go on and find Shan Thomas, which is spelled S-H-A-N.
Yes.
And go and find John Lawson and hook up with them on Facebook and definitely take this class.
Yes.
Because I will say for $200, and you can change the income of the rest of your life. Smart deal. If you already have don't waste time.
I would encourage you guys to go online right now. And I think Ross has already posted the link onto the tool. But I tell you guys, you need to go in, sign up, get involved, like Shan said, with both feet. And I'm telling you, you're gonna leave different. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't either. I'm so glad to have you. And I don't know if Shan did the whole thing, but like I told the guys last night, we do not want you to have any risk. There's no risk if this doesn't work for you. You don't like the color of my hair. You know, just say it. We'll give you your money back. It is not about the $200. That is just really is a way for you to be committed, right? Because what we're doing here, and this is our beta launch. I mean, this project and this product will be a $1,000 product. So this is, you get in on the beta, you get it in on the first time we're doing it. It's going to be way more interactive because once we get it all recorded with you guys, then that's when we go wide with it and sell it as a totally packaged product right now. So you guys are going to be in on the ground level, and you're going to get much more support, personalized support, than anybody else after you would ever get, because like I said, we're putting it together right now with you. And that is why we are doing it at a $200 level. And like I said, for any reason, I don't care. You don't have to tell me. All you got to do is just send a letter like, dude, give me my money back. I'm out of here. And fine. No problem.
Put the link again. I'm putting it into my own personal group as well. So what is the link again?
Brand Launch Blueprint. I heard myself put an extra R in there.
Let me say it. It's Brand Launch Blueprint, brandlaunchblueprint.com.
That's it. Brand Launch.
I think contagious.
It must be. I don't know what it is. That's so funny. And it's thank you. There you go. Brandlaunchblueprint.com. I just keep this. Say it fast 5 times.
Okay.
I thank you guys.
Thank you guys today. I am so grateful. This conference is really a big deal to us because it's our way to give back and give back to the speakers who we believe in, and give to the people that, you know, can't always come and be with us at the conferences. Well, we wish the whole world would just come.
Yeah.
We know in reality they can't all be there. So I just appreciate willingness to come on today, and I appreciate the program that you're offering, that they'll have access to you guys, and that's cheap. I'm just saying, you guys need to really listen, because that is a very to change the rest of your life, your income. So
Man,
I love you guys, and we're so happy that you came on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. Hey, I got to run. I got a noon o'clock to do, but thanks so much.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
Bye. Thanks.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Bye, guys. Well, thank you guys for coming to the
Wasn't that
conference.
wonderful? I love Shan and John.
Shan and John.
So that's going to be an incredible workshop for you guys to take. I'm registered. You guys need to get registered. It's brandlaunchblueprint.com.
Good job. I did it. Well, we'll see you guys back here at 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to have the next session with another powerhouse. We just are amazed by the people that we have that are coming on for this Hope to Hope conference.
Yes.
So you don't want to miss out on the next session. I'm Kim White with the team.
And I am Cassandra. Okay, I'm Cassandra Bradford Williams.
In a little bit.
Bye.